As we reach the midpoint of Vermont's legislative session, lawmakers are deciding which bills will make it past crossover week, at which point they'd need to pass at least one chamber to have a chance at becoming law. Among the flurry of legislation was a late push to adopt ranked choice voting in Vermont. State House reporter Devin Bates joins us now live in the newsroom to explain why the Secretary of State's office believes the transition isn't as simple as supporters suggest.
Well, Lauren, for those who aren't familiar, try and stay with me here. Ranked choice voting asks you to rank candidates based on preference. If no candidate gets over 50% of voters' first choices, the lowest ranked candidate is dropped, and those voters' second choices are counted. That process repeats itself until one of the candidates pulls away with the majority. Vermont Secretary of State Jim Condos calls himself a strong advocate of ranked choice voting. As a state legislator, he spent several years trying to build support for the system, but never managed to get the momentum his bills needed. That being said, it's safe to say his enthusiasm for ranked choice didn't extend to state lawmakers' latest attempt.
I worry that this on-ramp before us is too short to replicate these enhancements. As a former legislator, I believe strongly it would be irresponsible to pass legislation this year that you know you have to come back to fix next year.
The bill would have ranked choice ballots in the hands of voters by the 2024 presidential primary, but Condos said it's a timeline that fails to acknowledge how overworked his office already is, given that it's an election year.
To ensure success, Vermont needs to listen to its experts and not to sound bites. And I also want to say that we were very clear with the advocates that we preferred 2026, but that we would concede to trying to do it for the presidential primary. We don't have that luxury anymore.
The bill was introduced by Senate President Pro Tem Becca Balin and Senator Keisha Ram Hinsdale, who took issue with Condos' suggestion that it was more about scoring some political points.
Where the secretary sees flashy commercials and, doing this too far in advance, calling it to question early as some kind of political ploy, I truly see it as a way to give voters more time to digest what will be a big change.
This back and forth in the Senate Committee on Government Operations happened just before the crossover deadline, and it'll join a long line of ranked choice bills that didn't have what it took to gain traction.
Would everybody be comfortable voting for this right now?
No.
Without asking more questions? Okay, well then.
And local efforts to adopt ranked choice voting have met a similar fate in recent years. You might remember Burlington voters did approve it in 2021, but it still needs approval from the legislature as a charter change. It never happened last session, and there has yet to be a vote this session. Live in the newsroom, Devin Bates, Local 44 News.